as you can see, I finally got Letterbox patron, and I have changed every single poster and banner that I have seen that allowed me to, and it took about 4 days straight doing it at night, at work. Like it. I was doing it while I ate. I was doing it while watching TV, while watching shows, while watching. It was. It took so long, but I finally got patron. And today, as you can see by the title and the new tab top, I'm gonna be going out of order for my lists, mainly because I'm just gonna get bored going through in order for the decade, for the directors, for the genres. I want to mix it up, just have a little fun so I don't get bored. But first, I actually want to just literally, if I can, just let you look at all of these posters. I'm very proud of them. I'm not going to show you the banners because that'll take too long. But I've basically kind of made it to where, for some of them, it might be a little bit difficult to even tell what it is if you just look at it for like a short amount of time. Had some fun with some of these. Some of these banners, I don't even know how they're on the app. They're like, I don't know, they're very strange. Like that one for Smile. Yeah, that's a good one. There is just a lot of stuff. I'm going to skim through really fast. I'm trying to show you everything because I'm very proud that I finally got this. Because I've been seeing all the people I follow on Letterboxd and on TikTok, all those creators, they have these cool posters, and I only get to see them whenever they post a post about a movie that we've both seen with a title with a cover that I think is very cool, very interesting. And as you can see, I chose to go two separate routes. There's a minimalistic with no like by minimalistic I mean like maybe no title, a very small title, or if there's a big title, it's not doing too much. The rest of the picture isn't doing too much. Or I could go very just out there, very bold and bright. Yeah, but I also kind of wanted it to be like unique to the fact that maybe you can't even tell what you're looking at. I basically wanted to make it just art in general. But let's scroll through a bit faster. These are taking a while to. I was having a really fun time. This is Inside Out. You would never know that without like really taking a deep look at it because all the characters are in her eye. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep scrolling. I mean, the farther down we go, the less relevant they are. Yeah. Yeah, some really cool stuff. Anyway, I am going to do A24. Let's see what we got here. I'll do actually, I'm going to do a bracket first of maybe one or two. And then I will go over my list so you can see my total order of that. Let's see what we got here. A24, there it is. And I'm going to start with a bracket right here. So, let's see what we got. What's that? First Reformed. Actually, you know what? There we go. First Reformed or Moonlight. For me, kind of an easy choice. Moonlight, right there. And then Waves or Disaster Artist. I've not seen the Disaster Artist, so do that. And then we got Under the Skin or The Lighthouse. I'm going to queue up some. There we go. I'm going to go with Under the Skin. I really like it. The Lighthouse, I still never really got into. Spectacular Now versus Florida Project. Definitely got to do Florida Project with that one. Nope, actually, Spectacular Now, my bad. What else do we got? All American Honey. Yep. Shia LaBeouf did a good job. 2 Ari Aster films. Boop. Yeah, Midsummer by a pretty good margin. The Lobster. That actually, after a rewatch, I didn't hate it as much. So, choose that. Ex Machina versus Good Time. I mean, I got a friend who loves Ex Machina. I cannot say the same for myself. Good Time, however, that is another strong movie. Safdie brothers, always good actors, good directors. Now, First Reformed or Waves. Waves is a newer watch, but it's gonna be First Reformed. And then we got Spectacular Now or Under the Skin. Spectacular Now. Yeah, Midsummer. Good Time by a very long shot. First Reformed, and actually, before I saw First Reformed, I never thought it would be kind of my jam, but I did enjoy it quite a bit, and I cannot even remember which was ranked higher on my list, but I'm gonna go with Good Time. And then the championship, Good Time or First Reformed? Good Time. Oh, there's two different. Oh wow, I was about to say they're missing a lot of movies, but we only did the first half. Okay. Yeah, 8th grade. But 20th Century Woman is on my watch list. What else we got? Oh, yeah, Killing the Sacred Deer. I do not like Lady Bird. Ooh, these are both like good stuff. But gonna have to go with Climate here, I think. Good French film. Spring Breakers, that's on my watch list as well. But even if I had seen it, I would probably like A Ghost Story better. And then The Witch, I mean, I haven't seen The Farewell, but that's on my watch list. The Rover, haven't seen that. I've heard about it though. One of Robert Pattinson's first movies after the Twilight movies, I believe. But yeah, Locke, I'm gonna have to choose that. Not super high on it though. Mid-90s by far. I haven't seen Green Room. Uncut Gems, nope. Enemy. And 8th grade. There we go. Now we got A Ghost Story versus Climate. Yeah, Climax. It's gonna be A Ghost Story. These two are both around the same area on my list, A24 list. Ooh, that's tough. From my memory, I believe it's Locke. Yeah, that's gonna be mid-90s. That used to be my top 100, probably about a year ago. And apparently, Sunny Soljic was in a new project recently, a smaller indie movie, so that's pretty cool. But let's see what we got here. Yeah, 8th grade by a lot, but by not a long shot, but 8th grade's better. Mid-90s, of course. 8th grade. Now, that's good. Ooh, I believe, pretty sure 8th grade is just underneath. They're both in my top 100, both 4.5s. I believe Good Time is probably like 10 spots ahead. Oh, download. There we go. There's my bracket. There we go. Looking nice. Wow, okay. Now, I want to see if it'll do other movies. Let's see. Or if it just shuffles it. Yeah, it looks like it's just shuffling those movies. I'm gonna skip that song. Okay. I'm gonna do another bracket then, in that case. A24 bracket. Really hope the audio is doing okay on this video. Let's see. Oh God. Uh, you know, that website might be the best choice for a bracket right now. I don't feel like writing on my screen with anyway. Let's see what we got here. Brackets. I don't think there are any more. 24 bracket. This might be it. These are probably the top rated ones, or most popular out of all of them. That's probably why it was chosen. Oh, okay. Um, yeah, that might be it. Let me try to shuffle it again. Shuffle seating? Yeah, that's not going to do anything. Okay. Well, let's look at my A24 list now. Oh, wait. Nope, don't look at that. Don't look at that. There we go. Start from the bottom. Start from the bottom. Okay. Time to yap. So the goal is to see all like 120, 130, A24 movies. I'm at 59, so about halfway. Working on it. I'm gonna do the same thing with neon films. There's a bit less, maybe like 110, 100, something like that. Um, yeah, Zone of Interest. It was a bore. Didn't care for it. Oh wait, actually, can I? I'm gonna put these. You can. How do I? I want to be able to view this in a different way, if that's possible. I don't think it is. You can do it on your phone, though. That's the thing. I might have to click on it individually. That's kind of annoying. Anyway, I just spoiled the whole ranking, but it's whatever. Zone of Interest, because I'm going to click on it to show the banner and the poster, because I'm proud of it. Yeah, half a star for that. Last Black Man in San Francisco. 1 star, even. I'm gonna leave it at 1. I try to click the half, but I'll leave it at 1 just because of the topics it really covers. Even though I did not care for it whatsoever. The Brutalist, wow, such brutalist architecture. Look at that, wow. Wooden panels. Yeah, this movie was brutal to watch. Yeah, I was twisting and turning. It was hard to sit through. I'm not gonna lie. 3 hours. Ugh, dude. The only good part about the movie is that now, anytime I see any building, I just say, wow, that's such brutalist architecture. Because apparently I'm an architect now. Um, Priscilla. This is the movie that threw me off of musician biopics. I watched it about a year ago, I think. And ever since then, I do not mess with biopics at all. There's a Bruce Springsteen biopic coming out starring Jeremy Allen White. I'm not going to see that. And the only reason I'm going to watch The Smashing Machine with Dwayne Johnson is because I believe it's an A24 film. I mean, it's directed by one of the Safdie brothers, so if it's not A24, that'd be interesting. Priscilla, yeah, I don't know. Just what a bore. When You Finish Saving the World, Finn Wolfhard, um, extremely cringe. Jesse Eisenberg. I saw someone say this in a TikTok. Stick to acting. Yeah, he should do that. Just stick to acting. This was abysmal. It was actually just this is something I'm like a not even a film student, like a someone. It's just a documentary of how a middle schooler would think they are in high school. I don't know. Dream scenario. Cool poster. Uh, Pretty stale. I don't care for Nicolas Cage that much, but that's not the reason I didn't like it. Civil War, cool poster, but besides that, pretty stale, boring. Didn't care about anything that was going on. Lady Bird, I've seen this twice now. Shout out Timmy. That's why I got the banner right there. Yeah, 2 stars because of him. Y2K. This movie was like so dumb, but like it was like a good. It wasn't even a good watch. It was like a dumb watch. Like if you're like, I don't know, if you're just like with your friends, you got nothing to do, and you're all just like want to watch something dumb and talk during the movie. Like this is a movie you talk through, like for sure. Um, yeah, that's all I gotta say about it. Uncut Gems. I like the poster. If that's anything. Um, the ending had me shocked. Uh, might I think it's actually on my rewatch list, so I might be rewatching that no time soon. Um, maybe I'll just re-review it, look at some clips and stuff. I don't know, but so far it's staying at a two. Just was kind of just not that. This okay, Baby Girl was. This movie was just weird, dude. It's just weird, and nothing really even happened. Like there was no plot. It was just sexual tension, and it was very strange. Yeah, and then Harris Dickerson, oh Dickinson, he I guess this is one of his first movies after his big break in the Iron Claw. So he's gonna be in a lot more stuff. Oh, Triangle of Sadness. Yep, nice. Anyway. Number 48, Jacob Tremblay was really irritating in this movie. Yeah, I know he's just like a. It's because he's. I mean, he did a pretty good acting job, I guess, but the movie was so. It's just like there. This is the type of movie your middle school, no, your high school teacher would like put on like the day before break, and then everyone's on their phone. That's basically what Wonder was with Jacob Tremblay, except I watched that in my Spanish class. Just kind of whatever. Hereditary. I mean, I had to give it some respect with a nice, strong 2 star. Yep. That's all I gotta say. Just a bunch of yelling and floating people, and it wasn't even horror. It's just kind of. I was just thinking, what's going on. Same thing with the lighthouse, except I think I have it higher just because maybe I've only seen it once and benefit of the doubt. But I did when I did see this my freshman year of college. It was probably the hardest movie I've had to sit through. The dialogue, not even like what they were saying, like how the way like the medieval, not medieval, but the here, the 1890s, the vernaculars, the way of speech was. I hated it, and I can't read books like that either. Cool poster though, cool banner too. Yeah. Minari, watch it on my phone. I mean, Asian languages, Asian movies, they're always, for some reason, harder for me to lock in on. Give it a 2.5, Alex Stephen Young. And the part where the kid peed in his grandma's like bowl or something, that was hilarious. Uh, yeah, there's some cool baby chickens. They were cute. I don't know. 2.5 out of respect. Come on, come on. I'm probably gonna drop this like below Minari. I don't know. Oh, it was pretty boring. That kid was annoying. Didn't really care about anything that was going on. Didn't. There's no follow through with. Dude, the characters were just. There's nothing there. There's no spark. And I think it's the same with the Florida. No, the Florida project was just a bunch of. For me, I think I think I've just seen it once or twice. I cannot remember, maybe twice. But it's just the two girls running, yelling, and screaming, and all over this this inn or hotel or whatever, just being a nuisance. And then I guess towards the end, you see like the whole thing with the girl's mom trying to take care of her and how she's broke. I don't know. Willem Dafoe's in it, so that's pretty cool. That's all I gotta say. Locke. Locke is like a worse version of what's that Jake Gyllenhaal movie? Let me see. It's a Netflix movie. The Guilty. It's like a worse version of The Guilty. Bottle film. This one's in a car, talking on the phone. Lots of stuff happening on the other end. It just wasn't. I don't know. I think it was the personality of Ivan Locke. It made it less interesting, but that's, I don't know, the guilty Jake Gyllenhaal's acting definitely reeled me in a bit. The Witch, cool poster once again. Very proud of that. Cool banner too. Uh, when I watched this, I think this was watch with my friends at my house. It was good, interesting. I think my friend's commentary actually helped me like it a bit more, giving me context and a bit more understanding. Um, X, kind of the same as the Witch, like, not really. The X is just gore, yelling, screaming, but like good acting, I guess. Easy to follow plot. I don't know. The bottom half of this A24 list is really a trudge to get through. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna get better though. But I also have really hot takes, like After Sun at 2.5. Um, Another just didn't care. I don't know. Cool poster though. Ex Machina. Saw this sophomore year of college. I was it was actually used to be on my rewatch list, but then my friend recently saw it for the first time, a different friend, and what did he give it? I can't find it. Maybe okay, he didn't log in. Maybe he didn't finish it. I don't know, but he wasn't a fan either. Past Lives, overrated, very overrated. Cool banner though, because I was already allowed to edit the poster because it was nominated for an Oscar. Uh, Celine's song is 0 for 2 for me now. Wow, nice. The Humans, I wish I liked it more. Still pretty good. Uh, Connection, Talking to the Family. Very dialogue centered. It wasn't bad. It definitely, the beginning I was really interested, and then it kind of became a trudge to get through. But Under the Skin, minimal dialogue, very this direct. What's the word? I don't know. The very representative, like visual representation. I don't know the word I'm thinking of, but you know what I mean. Not bad. Good ending, I guess. I don't know. Talk to me as we're picking things up on this list. Good horror, nothing crazy. Like if I paid to watch this in a movie, I'd be like, dang, they took my money. Oh well. But yeah, luckily I watched it not in a movie theater. Um, Maxine, underrated, 3 star. I don't know why I get so much hate. Like what? One and a half, one and a half. That's crazy. I thought it was fine. Like it was a good movie. The character of Maxine's throughout all three movies is pretty cool. Ending was I like the ending at the pool at the house. I don't know. I'm just saying stuff. I can't remember every detail. The only reason I watched Hot Summer Nights is because Timmy, for my Timmy Tim Tim list, which I'll talk about later on. But cool poster, cool banner. It's a cool summer movie. I liked it. It's good stuff. Shout out Timmy. Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Shout out Pete Davidson. Did a good job being Pete Davidson. Yep. Men. Underrated Alex Garland. It's his best movie. I don't care what anyone says. That's not saying much considering it's a 3 out of 5. It's a decent 3 out of 5, but maybe a solid 3 out of 5, but nothing crazy. It's not definitely not a strong one. Saint Maud. I watched this with my friends, 2 of them, and they hated it. I thought it was pretty interesting, talking about uh, uh, connection to yourself and religion and to God, and I think it did a pretty good job. Yep. Let's see. I saw a TV glow. The whole premise flew right over my head. Literally, the only reason I even understood what the movie was actually about was listening to a podcast, and it was about trans identity. I had no clue. Every single hint flew over my head. I thought I was just watching some dude who liked a TV show, honestly. So that's on me. Um, I mean, first I thought he was struggling with sexuality, but then I didn't see any more hints of that, so I just thought he just really liked the TV show. and I don't know, might need to rewatch. I don't know, but yeah, it flew right over my head. It's crazy. That really doesn't happen too often for me. Like where I actually realize that I missed the whole point, but I still give it a light, decent light three. I don't know. But Justice, what's his name? Justice Smith. He's a interesting actor. I see him in a good amount of stuff. So The Lobster, yeah, that went up on my list after a rewatch. I feel like I already. Yeah. Anyway, nope. Don't look at that. The Green Knight. Proud of this poster. Pretty cool. Dev Patel. Um, Good acting, I guess. What's his name? What's that guy? Oh, Barry Keoghan. His character was pretty irritating. This movie did feel like I guess maybe it was, but it was. I could definitely put this in my dream scenario list, which is just a bunch of movies that don't even feel real. But yeah, climax. This is a good watch. 3.5, good 3.5. Just something's happening all the time. It's very chaotic and enjoyable. Just you're always just locked in, wondering what's happening with this character, what's happening with that character. Um, yeah, I thought it was good. Enemy, Jake Gyllenhaal, Denis Villeneuve. Good stuff. I actually probably should put Climax above this. I'll change that later, but it's not bad. But yeah, I'm gonna change that right now. Actually, on my phone. Okay, let's move on. Moonlight. Moonlight robs La La Land of Best Picture. Dude, the announcers had it right. I mean, I wish they did, but yeah, Moonlight. It wasn't a bad movie, but I don't know, just fine, chill. And I think the themes and attacks are very impactful. Um, yeah, I think it just what it's saying is so meaningful, and maybe it doesn't say it in the way I like, but this movie is definitely. I mean, it's already a classic. So we live in time. Nice sad movie. I think that sadness is the strongest, most powerful emotion. So I think romances, those are always gonna tend to rank a bit higher for me. I mean, I have it as the best genre. Um, that's why instead of a top 10, I give it a top 20 because there's so many good ones. Um, American Honey, Shia LaBeouf. I don't know. I thought it was. Have I not? Anyway, yeah, Shia LaBeouf, American Honey, good stuff. It reminded me. It feels like a better version of the Florida Project. Honestly, just the way the characters connected with each other. Also, the way it was shot too. Something about that. Let me actually look at the cinematographer and see. Let's see if Robbie Ryan has done. Okay, okay, interesting. Okay, yeah, come on, makes sense. That's yeah. Anyway, American Honey, good stuff. Swiss Army Man, Paul Dano, Daniel Radcliffe. I really first I was like, okay, this is a fun, cool movie. They're playing with a he's playing with a dead guy, but then you see the hallucinations with Paul Dano. Then towards the end, goes over obsession and love, or what you think is love, and letting go. And for me, I really liked it. I thought it was good stuff. Um, the killing of a sacred deer. Let's see what I said for this. Yeah, very eerie and strange. Makes me feel weird. Uh, yeah, I guess I might rewatch the Rolly Bud. Probably not. I know I'm not gonna like it because the way people talk in that movie. Um, I mean, yeah, I guess I've matured as a film enthusiast, but I don't know. But that poster is gorgeous. That poster is absolutely gorgeous, and I think this is my highest rated Yorgos Lanthimos film. If oh no, second highest. Yeah, The Favorite is definitely number one. Um, Pearl, the best of the trilogy. What can I say? I just Mia Goth's acting was great. Superman's in the movie, another plus. I don't know. I really liked it. The environment was empty. It was all focused on Pearl. Um, you get to see her. This is the prequel, the origin story to that character. I don't know. I just thought it was great. Under the Silver Lake. This actually used to be a 4. When I first saw it, I was kind of like 3.5, but then because I saw this like 2 years ago. But yeah, it's definitely in that realm. This is what David Lynch like. If a David Lynch movie was made for me, this is what it would be. Because it's this movie's like weird and there's lots of stuff going on, lots of twists and turns. You don't know what's really like supposed to be going on. I don't know, but it's just like I don't know. It's better. And Andrew Garfield beat up some kids, punched him in the stomach. That was pretty funny. Um, you Hurt My Feelings. This movie was hilarious. Um, I'm trying to figure out one of the actors. Might have been Zach Cherry. Yep, there we go. Zach Cherry. You might recognize him from Severance. He was hilarious in this movie. Oh, he's in these two. Okay, but yeah, this movie had that subtle comedy where they're not trying to be funny. They just say little remarks, and it's kind of left for you to laugh. It's not forcing anything on you. I don't know. A comedy movie can be like a good one can be really good. Everything Everywhere, overrated. It's good, but everyone giving it one of the like a 5 out of 5, like a 10 out of 5. You're crazy. Like there's no way. It's I've seen it before. It's good. It's cool. It's funky. It's all that. But calm down. Like cool banner though. Yeah, cool banner. Spectacular Now saw this freshman year of college. Maybe that's why it's up here so high, but no, that's not why. Romance. I told you, romance is always gonna. It's always gonna trump all the other genres. Like, sorry to say it, romance is the best genre. Beef, limited series. It was good. Stephen Young did a great job. Great act. Actually, he was the best part. Seeing him, especially at the beginning, like how he was, like his mental state was very heartbreaking, and I really that's stuck with me the most. That's why it's so high, and his connection with his brother, seeing them kind of go head on with each other. Stephen Young just punching at the world. It was good. And then we got The Iron Claw. Good movie. Let me think about where this is. It's a good movie. I'm not gonna cry at a movie like this. I thought it was good though. Giving it a 4.5 is a bit much, don't you think? Yeah, I'm sticking with a 4. That was good plot, good acting, everything. Everything was solid about this movie. Can't really complain. I mean, it was good stuff, but definitely not a 4.5. And you know what? I might have to drop it a bit. Talking about this is all these movies really makes me rethink them. But number 11, mid 90s. Jonah Hill, his passion project. I thought it was great. And anyone who the video I saw telling me to watch Kids if I liked mid 90s, yeah, you're just messed up for saying that. I give Kids a half star. That movie did not need to be made. There was just no point. It didn't do anything. It was just like why would you want someone to watch a movie like that? It just doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I'm gonna drop The Iron Claw a little bit on my list. I'll put it right above Everything Everywhere. All right. Top 10 Waves. Recent watch, saw it like a month ago. It's like two separate movies. Like, be prepared to to be what, like 45 minutes in, just switches like that. You'll see why. You'll be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. And then things change. I'm not gonna say anything, but things change pretty drastically. Connections. The okay. So the first half of the movie is completely different to the second half, but the second half, I guess, everything that is gone from the second half is what makes the first half so much better. If that makes any sense, if you haven't seen it already, Bo is Afraid. This could also be put in my dream scenario list. I thought it was good. This scene in the banner, that is the most memorable part of the movie. The part where Ari Aster kind of shows Joaquin Phoenix, his character, hallucinating ish, in his mind, traveling across the world. I thought that was really cool. One, a very cool visual. And overall, the movie was just I was locked in the whole time. I don't know, it's just good. And that used to be in my top 100. So I think everything above this should be in my top. Yep, everything's in my. Wait, no, that's not. I don't think so. No, that is not in my top 100, but it is still very good. Sing Sing. I have this end credit song in my playlist. Play it all the time. Um, what's his name? Coleman Domingo was great. Amazing acting, especially the scene where he says everything is screwed. That is probably his. I mean, everything is just so good about this movie. And if you see, it's about prisoners who start a play club, like a theater club in their respective in their prison, and this movie is starring those actual prisoners. So Coleman Domingo, not one of them, but I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, a good amount of these people were actually prisoners that Greg Quater just decided to put on the big screen, which is pretty cool. Very cool. First Reformed. First Reformed. Yep, Taxi Driver plus Silence plus Manchester by the Sea equals First Reformed. Who directed this? Let's see. I can't remember. Paul Schrader. Okay. Yeah, it was. If you watch the movie, you know what I mean by. Okay, so Silence, like the stuff with the religion, that, and the Manchester by the Sea dealing the atmosphere and the tension, the sadness and I don't deal and the on the yeah, the regret, all the that is from Manchester by the Sea, and then Taxi Driver is I don't even know how to describe it, but when you watch it, you'll understand. A Ghost Story. It's a light 4.5. It's in like my top 80, I think. I mean, it says so much without saying anything. I said that in my review. There's especially one part of the scene where the ghost is watching. He enters a party, and one of the guys at the party just kind of he's drunk, but he kind of just talks about what I feel like a lot of people just kind of spew out of their mouth, like whatever they're thinking about the world around us and how people around them are. This movie kind of just attacks that head on. Good time. It was a good time. Enough said. Eighth grade. Holy cringe! This movie was wow. Like, ooh, even just that poster. If you've seen the movie, you'll know. But holy cringe! I can't even explain. I was pausing this movie, looking which like, oh my gosh, like it was, but it was so good, and the ending was just like, it was just so good. But it was really cringe, but that's okay. Midsummer. I feel like I've talked about this before. I mean, it's a classic. 4.5. It's not gonna drop anytime soon or at all. Great cast, great acting. Yeah, I just really liked it. It was one of the first A24 movies I saw. It was one of the first movies that I saw when I got into film, so it has a spot in my heart. So, Love Lies Bleeding. This is actually, I saw this maybe less than 6 months ago. Actually, no, it's probably been a year. But yeah, I don't even know why I like this so much. But I finished watching the movie, and I was like, that was really good. I don't know why, but I really really like it. And then I was like, I can't give this a 4 star. I like it too much for it to be a 4 star. So now it's in my top 100. There you have it. And for the final movie, I think this movie is in my top 50. We have The Whale. It's got its haters, but I don't care. This movie, Sadie Sink was so good. Brendan Fraser was amazing. The ending was fantastic. Like, everything about this. It's an emotional film, and that's probably why it's so, like, any movie that makes me feel emotional, it's gonna jump in the rankings like a significant amount. So, I mean, that's kind of what propelled it for me. But yeah, that's my okay, that is my A24 list. Yeah, that's all I got. The next video I have not planned out actually, so it could be continuing with the decades, or I might do something new. But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you to my supporters. Finally got a Letterboxd patron. I will see you in the next video. See ya.